Ladies and gentlemen, I am Lord Squee, and this video is a little bit later coming out than I had planned on. I did not expect things in the great state of Arizona to get as chaotic as they did. Schools are closed and everything else, so it kind of threw off my schedule a bit, and I wasn't able to make any videos recently. But that being said, last episode we went to the Temple of Aorus, Aethys. God, I'm never going to pronounce that name properly. I promise one of these days I will, but possibly not today. And Adair got some closure, we did a good deed, and we got severely beaten up in the process, so we, of course, do need to get some rest.
Hello.
So, just a normal room. I had to pause for a second because I started coughing my head off. Don't know why, but it's a thing. So just the common room will be fine. Now, since I'm pretty sure we need to talk to about the Black Hound. Really? Well, let me see. Actual building has been here for years, but the Black Hound's fairly new. Got a lot of new faces in here too. Fewer than we used to, I'll admit. 10 first, the big draw. I'm sure we'll get the big crowds backing in no time. I used to work the tables, actually, until the old owner up and left. I wasn't sure what happened to him. Even left his poor hound behind. That's the name, see? The Black Hound? It's still upstairs pining after him. Poor girl. The place ended up in my hands somehow. My very own inn. A lot of hard work involved, but it's been worth it so far. And that's what we needed, because one of the things that I loved about, I think it was Generation 2 of Pokemon, this does it as well. Deadfire, if you get the right upgrades, you can do it for yourself and Adair, spoiler, is that you can have pets that wander around. They don't give you any bonuses. Well, at least these pets don't. Blackfire pets, I think, do. I could use a good dog. Here, girl. The dog's ears perk up, it trots over to you and barks happily. You have gained an item, Black Hound, added to the inventory, which is cool. So I have an inventory slot right here. Pop. And now the good girl follows us around. So, before we squalid little shithole of a town, and yes, I am using shithole in a literal fashion because, quite frankly, I don't want this to wind up getting, you know, set for children. Even though I hit the button, I'm always afraid that might be the case. YouTube has been acting very, very odd lately. And it also doesn't help that, due to them cutting staff due to the recent viral outbreak, which I'm in the U.S., it's not nearly as bad as people are saying it is in the U.S. You know, for God's sakes, it's not, you know, Italy or anything. It's still pretty nasty, though. So, I have no idea if this video is going to get flagged or not. We'll find out. We know there's more grain in there, Thurmbell. Won't settle for your scraps so you go fat on our crops. A muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards comes through that door gets a shot between the eyes. God's hear me, Swainer. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away now, for lads. But we'll be back, Trumbell. We'll have fair prices, or by the flame we'll have a reckoning. No idea why that guy sounds Irish. Just go with it. And if you were of the opinion that was an absolutely horrible Irish accent, you would be correct. Hardly my best. So let's talk to this nice gentleman who just lets us walk inside without putting a crossbow bolt between our eyes. Awfully generous of him. It's almost like he knows what the plot is. An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. A stocky elf, I have a hard time picturing that. His face is drawn and pale and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. The miller raises the club as you enter. It shakes violently in his grip. Get back if you value your life. Hold on. Not here to hurt anybody. And apparently that's all you need. The miller hesitates and lowers the club. Wait, I know you. You just got in town, right? Don't tell me Swerner's already got his claws into you. God, that's all I need. My name is Squee. I've only just arrived in Gilded Vale. Yeah, you picked a bad time to come visiting. Gilded Vale's had all its shine scraped off. Just a big dung heap now. I prefer shithole. And Swiner thinks he's the king of it. They're all of them mad. What was that ruckus outside? Where to begin? Swiner's whipped them up into a froth, going about the grain stores. Claims I've hidden away most of them. Ooh, got experience for that. All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't bring it out of thin air, and I can't hand it out for free. Pay the farmers for the crops they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound on the west side of town for ale. Swiner and his lot sure don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields on the way into town. The crop's blighted. Most of what I'm getting is from the farmers. It's gone off, rotted through. Can't pay top price for blighted wheat, and I've barely got enough good grain to go around. Swiner's howling after things he's got no right to. Seems like a pretty clean story for a messy situation. It's not. Look. Swiner's always been a rotten bastard. With stores so limited, maybe I stay with the good stuff for people who deserve it. Offer, for instance, she's expecting a child. Should I let her starve instead? And do the villagers know about the grain supply? Some, the innkeeper for instance. It's better not to worry anyone. I'll be trading for supplies soon enough. If we can just keep things calm until then, we'll all be in the clear. The innkeeper. I wouldn't drink the ale, that's all I'm saying. Maybe I ought to go have a talk with Swiner, then. I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore, but maybe he'll listen. Maybe you'll have better luck. Tell him we're all having a hard time of it, and we'll have to make some sacrifices. We'll be in your debt for it if you can convince him. So, and I think that is a totally legit thing. It's like, listen, the grain just, it's kind of like what we're having now right now. There's a virus loose in the U.S. that's got like 4,000 people, almost 4,500 people infected. Less than 100 people have died across the country, which, you know, just going by the math, is just pitiful numbers. It's nothing to worry about. But you can't find a roll of toilet paper on a store shelf anywhere in the country. It's just like, good God, what is wrong with people? Absolutely ridiculous. Just no sense whatsoever. Now, anyway, fast mode, because we do need to talk to Afra real quick. Or Afra. There we go. I've also got Fallout New Vegas on my computer. I've been playing that a bit and realizing that trying to mod it is going to cause me to lose what little hair I have left, so I may not do that after all. A dear wooden woman is standing in front of the fireplace, humming a quiet tune to herself or perhaps to her unborn child, for she is clearly quite pregnant. She turns her head slightly as you enter.
Hail, traveler.
Well, finally, I was starting to think, oh, I'm sorry, I was expecting someone else. Can I help you? Who are you expecting? My sister, Kaliska, is traveling with one of the caravans. She sent a letter before she came. Said she was going to pay her way by working as a guard for the caravan master. She always was a tough one. Don't suppose you've seen her on the road. Or the caravan, perhaps? It's Master Odema's. I was with that caravan. I'm afraid the rest of the caravan was killed. Afra covers her mouth with a hand, eyes wide with horror. For a few moments she could manage nothing but strangled, voiceless gasping, her eyes brimming with tears. I knew. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Kaliska was always so certain she could take on any danger. Oh, my poor sister. I'm sorry, stranger. I can't believe she's gone. If only I hadn't called her here. If I hadn't written to her, she might still be alive somewhere. Kaliska mentioned that she thought you needed help. Perhaps I could provide some assistance. It's kind of you to offer, but I don't know if I could possibly impose this on you. It's not a small favor. I'm worried about the baby, about the legacy. I told Kaliska as much as I could, but all I know is that for a long time now, every child born in Gilded Vale has been soulless, empty. It's happened to so many mothers, and Lord Radar exile all of them, calling it a sign of the gods' disfavor. With my Haythorth gone, I don't know how I'd manage if I lost my home too. I hoped Kaliska could help me. They say Ranga, the old midwife knows a way to prevent a child being hollowborn. She moved south to Anslog's Compass 2 seasons ago. The journey's too far for me. I can't make it as I am. But I don't have anyone else now with Kaliska gone. Please, can you help me? Yes, I will find her for you. You will? Oh, God bless you here. Giving you coin to pay her with. You need to trouble yourself with that. I think it's a drink she fashions out of, well, I'm not sure, but it shouldn't be too much of a burden to carry back. Anslog's Compass is what we call the lagoon to the south. You have to cross the wilds to get there. That's what keeps me from trying it myself. Thank you again, truly. You'll be saving us both. Alright, so that's step 2. I think I'm going to remember I actually have a pause function, and I will pause between load screens. If when I remember. Now, we still do have... I think it's this house here, which I ran past earlier. And then we will make our way to the inn, and yeah. Complicated, but I'm doing a lot of back and forth I may not need to. Now let's see if these are the people I'm thinking of. Aha. This man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing 2 bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a bit. Ah, Norton. Not only were you helping out your best friend's wife, you were helping yourself too, your best friend's wife.
Hello.
Can we help you? Do you know this man, Naughton? Yes, I think we met in the Valewood. I warned him about the bear. Glad to see you made it. Was there something else you wanted? You were in good spirits for people who just lost a friend. Or I know what really happened to that bear cave, Naughton. Yeah, let's go with that one. The color drains from Naughton's face. I don't know what you mean. I told the truth of it. Are you accusing him of something? This is about the accident. We're both grieving Pearlie's loss, but it was a wild animal's doing. Naughton shakes his hand minutely. You see a tremble in his hands. What would make you suggest such a thing? I had a vision in the cave. I saw Pearlie's last moments as he lived them. I saw you cut him with a knife. It's not possible. How could you possibly know? I left no sign. Naughton, wait. I know you saw in that cave, but this is what you think. Pearlie, my husband, he was as much a beast as that bear. Tried to leave him the first time I suffered his temper, but we wouldn't have it. Naughton, we met, and I knew I'd found someone special, someone kind, who cared for me. Please, all we want is to leave this place. Let's start somewhere else. We've got some coins saved up. You can have it, if only you'll let us go. I don't need your coin. Go. Get out of my sight. Yes, we will. Thank you. Thank you for your compassion. Let's go, Naughton. We have a long way ahead of us. Yeah, if I take him to the magistrate, they'll try to fight. They'll die. Basically, it really all comes down to they die. So we got a book, which we don't care about. Let's see, we got another saber, or a scroll of restore miners. Yep. So, and some money. And I seem to remember something.
Worth a look.
There it is. Okay, what we got here? We got spirits. We've got goldenrod shoot. We've got open grappling hook, a campfire, and some more money. That grappling hook will be coming in handy later. So that's that settled. And welcome back to the tavern. Now, I cut out the entire section we were running across town. For anyone who is watching this who feels the need to comment, by all means, let me know if you'd prefer me to cut out the little miscellaneous parts. I think it'd probably make it easier on everybody if I did so, but I can't guarantee I'll remember because I'm using a pause function for my recording, not actually editing it, because the editing software I paid for a couple years ago is now one of those upgrade us and pay us money, or it's going to be crap, and the one I got for free I don't understand how to use yet. Meanwhile, Swiner and his buddies Brethen and Gaffwin.
Welcome.
Don't know who you are. Don't much care. Keep walking. We're not here to chat with foreigners. Careful. Looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. Smells like it, too. I saw you outside the mill. What was that about? Well, someone fancies themselves a meddler, eh? What's that about? It's about Trumbull thinking he's the king of the town on account he's got the mill to his name. It's about him barely giving us anything for the wheat we bring in, and then cutting our purses when we need to buy grain. It's about farmers going hungry or some bastard gets rich off their crops. That's what it's fucking about. Now shove off. And Trumbull says you've been threatening his family. Oh, I bet he has. All nobility of that, Trumbull. Two big, strong kids, pure as soul and all at Gilded Vale. Cowards sending messengers to handle his business. Well, you can go and tell him we haven't had a solid meal in days on account of him, and we can't afford a good drink on account of him, but we won't be bullied by some foreigner on account of him. Mite 16, Hall Swinner up by his chair. If you want to fight with Trumbull, let's make it a fair one. Hey, hold on there. No need to get nasty. We won't go near the miller. Blazes, we haven't done a thing to him. We're just hungry is all. It looks like that isn't changing. If you want to side with that rotten bastard, you go right ahead. You and this whole fucking town. Alright, so that kind of worked. He'll stay backed off. Like I said, it's not a great situation for anyone. At least it's been resolved to a degree, I suppose. Not a great resolution, but better, I suppose, than nothing. Let's have a talk with that baker and see what he's got to say for things.
Good day, stranger.
You're back. Have you any luck with Trumbull? A Swiner? No, he's Trumbull. I spoke to Swiner. And what do you say? I've convinced him to leave your family in peace. Well, that's great news. Wasn't sure you'd get through to him. Their minds was drink half the time. And we got some experience. Oh, you're a great debt here. Today's earnings, to show my appreciation. And you can sure let everybody know what you've done for me. Glad to help. Now we stand a chance of getting through the year. All thanks to you. Safe travels, friend. So, and I do believe that is about it for the town. Just taking a quick look at the map here. We went to Ingrid's house. We've been to the inn. There's a blacksmith that, honestly, there's no reason to go visit the blacksmith because they don't have anything really worth buying. And we don't really have a lot of money anyway. Good stuff costs money. No guarantee that they'll have that good stuff available. So here's Gilded Vale. And let's see. Surprised it's not showing me the southern route down to the bay. I don't know why it's not, but looks like we'll be heading to the Esternwood. Take 8 hours to complete the journey. And that wasn't too bad at all. I'm going to turn off the fast space here. Because there are things out here that I'll be damned if I can remember what they are. Let's take a look at the map here. Nice big area for us to explore. Explore we shall. Just have to be careful because there are enemies about.
Keeping an eye out.
Thankfully, our little black hound, she is not a combatant. She can't be targeted. So our good girl will remain a good girl and safe. Somewhere I seem to remember there being like a lion or wolves or something. Could be crazy. Well, which I'm not seeing anything, but that doesn't mean there isn't anything here. Ah, skeletons.
Let's go!
Not super worried about a bunch of skeletons, really. Yeah. Adair with the crushing mace that gives him vitality back. So make short work of everything. We get a sword and a shield. Huh. A couple of skeletons might be more of a problem. And let's see what we got here.
Yeah.
Should do it. Alright.
How may I help?
Let's have it out!
There we go.
Let's have.
Not as stylish as it could have gone, but suits me well enough, all things being told. Okay, so we got a pike, a poleaxe, which is basically the same thing, a sword, medium shield, and a vessel bone.
They probably got one dug for me too.
A hunting bow.
Probably gave me a nice spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Many
this
of these
is
are
the
quite
graveyard.
recent. Someone's been busy.
Ooh, a fine crossbow. I wonder. Hold on to that for a second. I don't know if Aloth is capable of using a crossbow, to be honest. Probably. Scepter is 10 to 15, that's fast. This is 22 to 31, slow. A little bit better range, though. I don't rightly know, to be honest. I haven't found too much use for ranged combatants too often. Let's see. Oh, these are different memorials. And they're all fan-made, so don't even bother. I think this is the same. Yeah. Heresy Research Labs. I have no idea. But yes, this would be the local graveyard. Oddly enough. Pops me right up there, too. Surprisingly enough. Now, let's get out of here. It's like, I could have sworn there was something up here, and I was right, but it was not what I expected it to be honest. Not that that's really surprising. It has been a while since I played this. Some burned lady. What is this? These carvings glisten with fresh sap. Which means that they were made recently. But by what? I'm thinking maybe we go back to
Steady
stealth mode.
does it.
Stealth mode may be the best mode here. Huh. There's not too much to this place, to be honest. I'll say I'm a little bit surprised, but it is what it is. And there's Black Meadow, and I think going... yeah, I think it's because I went to this eastern side of Gilded Vale. These things are direction-based, I have to remember that. So let's try Black Meadow and see if we can loop our way around. The other thing to keep in mind is that I seem to remember there's someone important here in Black Meadow we need to find. Although where they are might be a bit of a question. Okay, let's just head south. Ah,
Let's go.
Forest Stroll.
Let's
Ah,
go.
could be, no, a Forest Stroll, not a huge problem. 2 Forest Strolls, maybe. Okay, I need you. I don't have a web spell up. That's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Okay, these guys are too big to knock down. Barely injured? How is he barely injured? Good God. That should help out for me. Oh yeah, he's getting wrecked pretty good.
Let's go.
Yeah, blinding the trolls definitely helped. I think the best thing I could have done was blind those trolls. And for that our trouble, we got troll skin. Sounds yummy.
Laying low.
So yes, I think it's easy to see why this is called the Black Marsh. Yes, we have a... oh, that's a dragon or a wyvern skeleton. Feel my scatter crawling beneath the beast's teeth. I'm not sure. I'm also not sure it matters, to be completely honest. Witches. Things that are... well, let's put it this way. You get a Hollowbone child, it's just kind of there. Some animancers experimented by putting the souls of animals and then hoping, well, a soul is a soul and maybe everything will work out. And instead you got these obnoxious little shitheads. Oh my god, there's a lot of them too. Okay, Aloth, come over here. As quick as you can, please. Thank you. Okay, first you're going to do that. And let's see what we got here for area effect, please. Yes.
How may I help?
Hey.
Yes?
Yeah. We're being mauled by tiny children of evil. Yeah. That was a friggin' thing that just happened. Holy shit. Ugh.
I shall be discreet.
Gee, why could anybody hate Animancers? I can think of about a half dozen reasons right there. Let's see. Deerwood clothing. Fulvano's boots, which is a +1 constitution. Alright, these are an important item. Let's see what the hell it does. Okay, so +1 constitution, which I think gives you extra health as well. Okay, so a dare. You have max health is 455 and endurance is 106. 110 and 473, very nice. Since he is on our front lines, giving him as much health as we can is obviously a fantastic idea. But there are more pieces of Fulvano's equipment scattered around the world.
Let's go!
Just one spider I can handle. Multiple spiders, I'm not as big a fan. So how? The attention to big spider. Okay. Oh. I was about to say that's the wrong thing.
Hi?
Okay, let's try that again. That's gonna get a dare. Oh, he's trying that part. Nah, screw it. Torch them! Torch them all!
Yeah.
I'm okay with this. And you leveled up, very nice. What do we get for that? Let's see. We got some points here. We'll put them in athletics. And not really sure. I think we'll just save the rest of it after that. Now we get a talent. Okay, so these are very, very good. Accurate Carnage, which is +5 accuracy to hitting nearby enemies with my Carnage ability when I'm in Frenzy. Barbaric Blow, which is a very nice... That's a full attack versus deflection with 25% area ability of effect, 30% of crits, hits converted to crits, and it's a 0.5 to crit damage multiplier. So basically, it is a giant two-handed fuck you attack. Of course, we have all the other stuff here that we can get. Offensively, we have weapon focuses, which are always good. Two-handed style for plus 15 damage is nice. For defense, which one was it that I was looking at before? Ah, here we go. Snake's reflexes. Yes, we're taking this, and we're taking this one now. Because this way, I don't lose the reflex penalty for when I go to a frenzy. So yes, I am giving up other things, but I'm going to be more survivable, which is, I think, important. Now, let's get everybody grouped up here.
Sure.
Time to meet our new friend. Pretty sure he's down this way. Unless I'm crazy. I might be crazy. Perhaps he's this way. And there's supposed to be a statue around here somewhere. Am I crazy? It's debatable.
I'll see what I can find.
It is very debatable. For all I know, the guy I'm looking for is not even in Black Marsh. I thought he was, though. Yeah, I was on a forest troll.
Let's go.
Don't mind if I do, actually.
Let's go.
Not super worried about this. Yeah, that's a couple of hits. Should take him down pretty quick. Adair's doing just fine. One more good hit should take him out. And Gibbs a troll everywhere. Funny thing is that in D&D, which is this,
I'll see what I can find.
which this is heavily inspired by, if you don't burn the remains of the troll will either pull its big pieces back together and come back at you, or slowly regenerate into a bunch of little trolls. None of which is a good idea. Ah, Mogren's Fork. That's where we want to go. Alright, this is important. This is going to be another member of our band. But he's also very important as well. Of course, I still have to find his sorry ass. Huh. What's in here? We got some fruit. Some lockpicks and some chew.
Keeping an eye out.
Anything hidden around here? Doesn't look like it. Grappling hook and some more camping supplies. Nice. No, that was worth it. Yes, indeed, that was totally worth it. Might as well grab whatever that is. Settler's Arrow. Alright, where are you, you ugly bastard? You're around here somewhere. Ah, there he is. Yes, meet Durance.
Saw you in the flames.
Squatting at the base of the statue is an incredibly ugly man, with bulging red cheeks raked by pox scars and a scraggly beard. He is sweating as if he has a fever, but his breathing is measured and steady, like the slow push of a blacksmith's bellows, but that comparison feels strange and unwelcome. The next comparison, possibly sparked by his grin, is that of a bear trap. And out of nowhere there's a hint of alchemical fire that fades almost as soon as you identify the smell.
Come to pray at the statue?
Question mark is barely there. This man makes a statement. The statue takes on a reddish cast as by holding a torch to it. Then slowly blossoms into wavering flames. The man doesn't turn as the statue blossoms into fire.
The others are welcome, but it's best if just you and I trade words, and your shadows stay quiet. Hands off their weapons, both arcane and steel. It's only you I want to trade words with anyway. I swear before the whore that is Margaret, no harm will come to you in her shadow. If that's enough of a promise for you. If not...
The staff rests easily in his hand. It wasn't there a moment ago. Strange choice of company. Stone seems cold comfort. I could do better, though the road holds little else. Until now.
The world holds many whores we worship. Respect comes with honest titles. I bet even you have gone against instinct in exchange for little copper, or paid for such in countless ways. But if I give offense, if words are all that are left to a man, then why in the Deerwood of all places he should have leave to speak them?
Examine the statue. The weaving firelight of the statue gives no heat, so much so you wonder if it's some trick of the mind. The ugly man before you doesn't seem to notice it or feel it, although the sheen on his brow is still present, as if he's burning up from within. Let's study the man. The sudden weaving flames from the statue of Magdalene cast more light on his features. The man's robes are dirty, stained with grease and other marks of the road. The hems of his robe, including the sleeves, are burned at the edges, as if he walked a great distance across a fire, reaching the flames with his hands to pull something out. And focus your gaze on the staff. The staff looks thick, stout, blackened to ash once burned by a terrible fire. Beneath the ash, lines of the wood bear shapes and patterns. There's a certainty the staff was once something far more dangerous, but not now. As you study it deeper, it shimmers slightly in your eyes, like water catching the light weaving across the statue. Whatever power was bled from the staff, it doesn't make it or the wielder any less dangerous. You look up to see the man watching you study the staff. As his gaze meets yours, he nods with a humorless smile. I didn't catch your name. Why you want to speak with me?
I didn't give it. You probably find names as useless as I do. The names that litter this world like debris are hard enough to wrap around the tongue. And what do they matter?
For those of you who have noticed, Durance is kinda bonkers.
It's what's beneath the skin and the letters I care about. What burns within. It's more important to me you're a watcher than whatever culture or accent decorates your letters like awkward crowns. Take pride in your actions, not where you hail from, or how your name rolls off whatever liar's tongue coats it now. If you need a title to hang on me to match your own, Watcher, then call me Durance. And as you observe souls, I test them.
And how did you know I was a watcher? I can see the questions bubbling up. Let's burn them away one by one.
I am a missionary. I walk this diseased nation with its heathen, its people so careless with the spirits of others and their own, watchers among them. Yes, I know you for what you are, and your name doesn't interest me. Names are for honest folk, and you are a crack that shines light from another place. We're meant to travel together, you and I. Saw you in the flames. Not your face, but that soul of yours. All tightened up, like a huntsman's knot.
You saw my soul in the flames?
There's things we can teach each other. If you're in need of answers to your mantle of questions. I don't force my words on anyone other than you. I don't care who walks with you or what their mewling problems and politics are. There's enough howling in the world without me stoking that fire. I won't take from your provisions, don't need much on the road. I can carry my weight, which is considerable. Many will stand against you. They probably already have, from what I can see. Left their marks, it seems. Like a trail, worming its way behind you.
What kind of marks can you see, Durance?
Disease? Spirit wind? Both could have touched you, yet here you stand. As for disease, not all of us were close to water when the pox hit. But it's no longer a passenger in my flesh. It left its marks as well. But like flames, the pox doesn't strike twice, nor is it catching.
I don't know what it quite means by that, but I'm not familiar with medieval pox plagues, I suppose. If your stone mistress there allows it, then come on.
Her? Don't fear her jealousy. Let us see what the road holds, Watcher.
And there we go, we have Durance. Now let's level up Adair first. So what he needs is mechanics. And I think some more athletics to give himself a little bit more extra wind bonus. Let's see, he gets a bonus knockdown, where which obviously gives you more knockdowns. Wary Defender, which is +5 to all defenses except deflection. And Rapid Recovery, which makes him regenerate health even faster, which I am probably going to be the one to get for him. Let's see. How's the other one I'm looking at? Word. I think I already got him Sword and Shield, didn't I? I don't see it here, so most likely. So for the time being, let's get him Rapid Recovery. Get him some better health regeneration. He'll need it as things go on. And then there's Durance's happy little butt. He should also be level 4, but we're going to start from level 1 with him. So he is going to need lore. And he'll need some stealth. Now, as a priest, specifically a priest of Magron, he has some awesome abilities. So let's just take a look here. Brilliant Radiance. Enemies take burn damage from the priest's Holy Radiance. Vessels take increased burn damage. 9 of 13 burn damage with an area of effect. And it's part of his Holy Radiance, which means that he also heals. So friendly area of effect, plus 16, yeah. They get a little bit of a health bonus, and he burns everything around him, which is really nice. Interdiction is a daze area of effect. Inspired Flame. Faithful Magron gain an accuracy bonus with sword and arquebus and can cast a special version of Burst of Summer Flame. So it's plus 10 accuracy with sword and blunt and arquebus, which is a rifle. Or a type of blunderbuss, I suppose you could say. And he gets a special ability out of that. Aggrandizing Radiance. Everyone receives less healing from the priest's Holy Radiance, but the priest gains a bonus to all attributes and movement. So, you get 75% less healing. But he gets plus 2 might, plus 2 constitution, plus 2 dex, 2 perception, intelligence, resolve, and plus 2 movement speed for 12.5 seconds. Yeah, on top of what it already does. And Inspiring Radiance, which is plus 10 accuracy for everyone around him, plus the normal everything else that he gets. So yeah, he gets some really cool stuff. And I think you can stack these. So we're going to be taking Inspired Flame. Okay, we're going to get him some more lore. And we'll get him some more stealth. From there, he gets a bunch more spells available. Now, his spells work a little bit differently than everybody else's. And we'll just save on the rest of those points. And now we're going to take Brilliant Radiance. Do not get too close to him or else he will ruin your day. Later on we give him, I believe it's the Soldier packet, which gives him some bonuses there as well. But
what?
This is the fun thing about our good buddy here. Yeah, he gets all the spells at his level. And he gets some pretty good castings of them. Now he's level 4 now. Aelos still has a way to go, but he only got 3 and 2. Remember that?
Hmm?
And he also has this bonus spell once per rest. He's got Holy Radiance, which gives him a nice area of effect. Heals us, damages them. Of course, he has Second Wind. And for his equipment,
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Let's see. I have the Disappointer, which I could give him. Not really a big deal. Great sword. Regular sword. Here we go. Now, Durrance's staff is a unique quarter staff that is actually really cool. It's got increased reach and it does burning lash, so 25% of the weapon's damage is converted to burning damage, which is really nice, and it has increased reach. And it hits pretty damn hard, too. It's also got a rod. Don't ever bother with the rod, it's kind of crap. So I'll do that. And later on, once we get him a good sword with burning lash, we'll switch it out and give him an arquebus as well. So, there we go. I think the only thing I have left to do is give him a good place in the formation, and honestly, that's not a bad place to be. The thing about reach is that he can reach over Adair's shoulder and still smack stuff with that staff is. So, we'll go more into what spells he has in combat when it comes to that.
If it makes you rest easier.
Keeping quiet.
There we go. I think we're going to call it a part here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm starting to cough a lot, and it's getting a little bit more difficult to hide the fact. And we did a couple of good things. We got a couple of minor quests done, and we picked up our 4th party member. So I do need to check is when is freaking Aloth hitting his next level? And 51 experience. You miserable bastard. Okay, nice. Don't know why he's got to be the slow one out of the bunch. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I will try to be a little bit more regular on these uploads. Can't promise anything. I do have a full-time job, and kids who are out of school for the next couple of weeks, thanks to the state of emergency in the state of Arizona. But I will try to keep things going, and until then, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Peace.